I'm gonna post doing makeup with me. I used to do this like back in the day, so it's kind of weird. I haven't done this in a while. I just post my cooking, you know, and stuff, little housewife things. But for those who are new in my life, I used to only post makeup. That was my thing. So I'm getting ready for date night, and I just figured we would do a little makeup on camera. This is the NARS Ultimate. Oh my gosh. Amber, she used to do this all the time. I'm so nervous. This is a NARS concealer. So a secret with the concealer, I really let it dry a lot, and that's really helps the coverage. I'm going to use this contour by LYS. I'm just looking over here in my mirror, and I just want this look to be kind of monochromatic, really just into the browns. Just want to be chiseled. Okay, and a little bit on the forehead as well. It's crazy right now. It comes together, I promise. So I blended this eye already. This is a concealer brush by Morphe, and I'm just going to work that in on this under eye. And why I have this, because I don't want this to be too long, I'm using this brush. I think this is also by Morphe, and Morphe brushes are such a good deal. And I'm just going to work this contour in, and I'm going to bring the color together when I get my foundation. But right now, this is a method called underpainting, where you work the shadows and the highlights before you do your correct color. That's a makeup artist trick. So using my same brush by Morphe, this is the Yummy Skin by Danessa Myricks. This is a Black-owned brand, and I just am going to put some of that foundation on my brush, and I really beat it in, so it's just super worked into the brush, and I am just going directly under the contour and just blending around it so it's all just seamless in the face. And you have to come down the neck. You don't want a harsh line showing you looking like 3 different colors. So blend it into the neck, into the forehead, and just really make this just one seamless thing. This is longer than I planned, but we're here now. I am using Rhodes Pocket Blush. I love these products, and I'm just working it into another Morphe brush. And I'm just going to go on the high point of my face. I like that these look like a glow from within. It's not like super pigmented, but I like that for when I'm doing monochromatic looks like this, so that the blush just looks a part of the look instead of being like the standout piece of the look. So I'm just gonna work this in. Ooh, Lord. I use every inch of this product. This is one of my favorite products of all time. This is the Fenty blotting powder. I already have one on backup because it is my favorite go-to, and I am just going to use it on the under eyes and the high points of my face. This is an oily girl's best friend, and I go through these, but it is so good. So I'm just gonna set the high points of my face with this blotting powder, just working it in. So I set my face with the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, and moving on to blush, we are going to use the YSL Make Me Blush. This is actually one of my favorite blush products. It is such a beautiful peach, and it just adds just that perfect little kiss of blush. Like, if you are not a blush girl, or if you are like me, this is just so perfect. And for contour, for powder contour, I'm going to use the Coco Naughty by Fenty. And I'm trying to find a brush. Okay, I'm gonna come right back. I'm doing just a very rough kind of contour and bronzing, and I'm just using the MAC 140 brush to just kind of hit those points. But what I want to show you is I am not super big on eyeshadow anymore. It's kind of rare. I actually love to use my bronzer and just build some definition in my lid that way, and it's just perfect for these monochromatic look that I'm just going for today. So, and then you can just even bring it down the nose. Just kind of doing it just kind of rough, but it'll come together. So I'm gonna work on this. So you get to a point and you're like, what is the focus of your look today? And for me, it's going to be the eyes with the eyeliner. That is just gonna be my statement piece. I'm gonna try to do it on camera. We'll see. I'm using the Danessa Myricks Color Fix Matte, and this is a chocolate brown, and I'm using a liner by MAC. Okay. All right, we'll see how this goes on camera. I'm just gonna look in my mirror to build my line. Not bad. And I just have to fill all of this in and make sure it's even with the other eye. I can already tell this one's a little bit bold. I'm gonna post Okay, so this is the finished makeup look for date night. Very monochromatic, very just fall and brown. Thank you all for watching. Yeah, we'll have to do this again sometime.